Hi everyone. It's Wednesday, and I'm just so excited for today. Not just because it's Wednesday Tarot Wisdom, but because I get to go to the hair salon and get this cut finally. Oh my goodness, I was talking to, I think it was Chris Kelly in Simon's chat. That's Buddy, so. Hey there, pal. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, I was talking to him in chat for CC&C last Saturday, and hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? And he said, oh yeah, I went and got a haircut, and I feel so much better. And I said, isn't it the truth? My regular stylist slipped and fell down the stairs, broke her foot, so she's been off. So hopefully, well, she's back because I'm going today to get my hair cut. Oh, can't wait. All right, Wednesday Tarot Wisdom. And if you saw my video about treasures, old and new, I'm going to be reading from this beautiful, beautiful gift. This deck that our Elle trimmed and edged for me. And I'm just, I'm still blown away by the sweetness of that. And I love you, Elle. Thank you. So let's shuffle them up and see what we've got for today. I can feel autumn coming. And I was talking to Jen from Science Soul Jen the other day, and I said, okay, I can wrap my head around winter coming, because I know the one thing I can say is that when winter's here, I know that it's summer there, so one of us will be getting the warmth. But it's still just, it's beautiful. You have those cool, crisp mornings, and I want to go out and, it's still a little bit early, but in a couple of weeks, it'll, the apples will be in, and it will be just so nice to, I don't know, have some apples, maybe have some warm apple cider outside at night with the fireplace going. So yeah. Oh, okay, that was a jumper. All right, let's concentrate here for a second. I'm going to kind of use that card as a significator, I think. Okay. So the card that jumped out at us is the Emperor. And I always think of the Emperor, and he's definitely not disappointing. I always think of them as like, so stern and just not having a good time. So worried about managing things, and so stuck in there in the day-to-day activities in business. My windows are open and somebody's trimming, so I may have to talk over that. But that they just don't enjoy themselves. And, then we see the Empress, who's, really enjoying herself. So he jumped out first, so I'm kind of seeing this as an overseer card. So, a lot of us are juggling quite a lot right now and managing quite a lot, especially since some schools are going back to school. Some schools are doing online. Some of us are going back to school and learning new things and going back to school in different ways, taking courses, taking classes, managing a home, going back to work, managing new projects. And we can get really weighed down by that. I think it happens to us in a really Sometimes it just kind of insinuates itself into our life where all of a sudden we're overloaded and we don't know why. And it's because we get really busy and then we don't balance, right? So we have this card then that comes up next, which I find is generally, if we don't balance, if we don't kind of get a grip on, oh my goodness, like I need to take some time for me, then we sort of have this moment, which is the Nine of Swords, which I call the holy shit card. It's just, you know, just anxiety at its peak, and not sleepless nights and worry. And what is that going to do? And then we have the Three of Wands. So normally this card is about, threes are about the first completion of something. So the completion of a, you know, of maybe a little project in as part of a larger project. And it's about the confidence that that brings, and how we can like see ourselves moving forward, you know, through that. But with this, I feel like it's telling us, or it's that first sight of knowing that, okay, it's too much. We need to move past. We need to, you know, see through the forest and see, you know, see the, see to the next horizon, so that we can gain some perspective, you know. And he's standing up on this hill, gaining perspective, looking forward, seeing what's there. And then we have, it's the king, right? Yep. We have the King of Wands. So here we have the balance. Here we have the, you know, we get so on one path, and this king is the balance of passions, right? He is passionate about what he does, but he's the most mature of that suit. So he is, where'd my cards go? So he is managing that well. He's able to balance and to put things into perspective. So it definitely looks like we've got a line moving forward here, but we've got to keep that three in mind and gain some perspective and look forward to not necessarily better times, but look forward to relaxing, having some time off, time to ourselves. All right, I'm going to move these over, and let's do three more. Okay. Okay. So it looks like here we find that balance, the Two of Pentacles. So we find balance in Pentacles being about material things. So we're talking about, you know, our educational life, our work life, our home life, health. But it looks like we are looking, and we're going to find some balance here, and we're going to be able to move forward. And this Chariot is moving at speed, so this looks like it's going to happen fairly soon for us. We're going to get it. We're going to get on board with this, finding balance in our life and do it. And then this card, which is one of my favorite cards of this, and it's the Wheel, and I love this card. Now, Sandra from the Whispering Well will know who this goddess is, and I cannot pronounce her name. I'm going to say it wrong. Is it Ariana Rod? But that's who I believe the book says this is. And she's casting a circle, so she's casting the circle around her of protection. And the cave signifies both the womb and the tomb. So the beginning and the end and the beginning again. So something through getting into this situation where we're running, doing, and not taking enough time, and then figuring out that, yeah, we need to, having the stress come to a head, and then, gaining some perspective, getting to some higher ground, looking out in front of us and saying, yeah, we need to gain some perspective here, getting some balance in our passions and the things that we're doing and the things that we want to do, and then moving forward with some pretty good speed there with the Chariot. We come to the fruition. We come to the beginning and the end of it all. And here it looks to me like we come to a place where we feel grounded in the earth, on the sand, and that we feel protected by our circle. And she looks like she's at ease, doesn't she? So I think we are going to be able to find some internal peace. And maybe, that will be a trip into nature. Let's draw one more card. And with that, we have the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is, about some nostalgia, but it's also about passing things. Sometimes one generation to another, one person to another, but I'm trying to see in this. We do see the passing of this, and we're under, it looks to me like it's not cloudy skies. There are clouds up there, and she's looking at them. And again, like, normally this is about nostalgia, but what I want to say is that, when we find this balance, we find that we have time for family activities, activities with friends, but we also are maybe finding that we can pass things over one to another. We don't have to take it all on ourselves. We can share. We can share the responsibility. We can share the burden. We can pass the cup to each other. So, a little different take on that card, but I like it. Tell me if you think it makes sense to you. I hope this reading made sense to you and gave you some insight for your week. I'm really liking getting back into Wednesday Tarot Wisdom, so I hope you will join me next week. Little plug for my group over on Facebook, Life Without Walls. If you want to talk a little bit about tarot and some about self-development and a little bit about Zen Buddhism, because I happen to be a priest, come on over and join us. I'll link the group below. We'd love to have you. And yeah, I'll see you next week for Wednesday Tarot Wisdom. Take care. Be kind to each other. Bye-bye.